So after learning how to read an input from the computer by using the scanner, we now want to learn how to make the computer make decisions on its own based on certain information you give it. So to do that, we're going to learn how to use an if statement. An if statement has a condition where if something is either true or false, the computer will execute something else that you tell it to. So to start, here you have a setup where there's an integer number. The user is asked to enter the number, and then the number is stored as what they enter next. And then here, this line displays the number. So if you compile that and run that, it says enter number, you can enter 5, and it displays 5 again. But now we want to learn how to make it do something else. So if we delete this, int number equals what the user enters. So by doing this, if the user enters, say 4 will be stored inside number, but nothing actually happens. So now we're going to use an if statement to decide what happens. So you can type if, then inside parentheses is a condition. So if number, we want to say if number equals 6, say good job. So to set something, to see if something is set equal to something else, you use two equal signs. So if number equals 6, then outside the parentheses you have open and close braces, and then inside the braces is where you put the command that will be executed. So if the number that the user enters is equal to 6, say you entered 6, then you could also ask the computer to do something if the if statement returns false. So if the number the user enters is not 6, something else can happen. Outside the if statement, you can say else with open and close brackets, and then inside the brackets, you can say something else like system.out.print you did not enter 6. Then if you compile that and run that, if you enter 6, it tells you entered 6. If you enter another number, it tells you did not enter 6. So now, how can we use that to help make a Wordle game? Well, we won't be using numbers, we'll be using strings or words. So we can remove that and we can say string, and then you can pick the word. So you can say the keyword equals, say, candy. And that'll be the letter, the 5-letter word that the user will be guessing. Then here, instead of enter number, we say enter a word. Then we're going to need another variable that determines what the user is going to enter. So we can make a new string called user guess. Now here we will turn what the user enters into that one, user guess. And then instead of saying next int, remove the int and you just have it say next. And that allows the scanner to read in a single word, but the word can't have any spaces, so it's just a one word. Then here we can change this if statement. So we can say if user guess, and you won't use double equal signs with strings. With strings, you use dot equals. It achieves the same thing, but it just is a different function when talking about words and characters. Then inside another set of parentheses, you can put candy in quotation. Then if this is true, you can say system.out.print you guessed the correct word. And then if they did not enter that word, you did not enter the correct word. If you compile that and run that, it'll ask you to enter a word. So you can say hello, and it'll tell you did not enter the correct word. If you run again and you do enter the correct word, it tells you did get the correct word. I hope you learned some things from this video. If you liked it, please be sure to subscribe and comment, and leave a like for more content.